What's good, y'all? It's WaavvyyD, and welcome back to WhateverWavy, where I talk about the waviest games within the industry. Well, we all can't say we didn't see this coming. So, the final season for MultiVersus, Season 5, will begin on February 4th at 9 AM Pacific or 12 PM Eastern Standard Time, and apparently Aquaman will be added. Oh, and Lola. Oh, cool. However, there are some things that kind of rub me the wrong way, like the fact that you'll need to install the game during that latest season, anytime between February 4th and May 30th. After that, you'll have a save file created, and yeah, if you don't download the game between that time frame, you can't play the game.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Sucks for anybody who wants to play the game after then, but at the same time, it's like this game has a very niche community, so I expect everybody to want to play the game still, to have the game still. However, there are some things that kind of rub me the wrong way. Like, as of today, this post being posted January 31st, real money transactions will no longer be available for MultiVersus, so you can't purchase Gleamium, but you can still use the remaining Gleamium you have. So for players like me who haven't been on the game in a while, we definitely don't have much Gleamium in our wallets. For a game that's about to die, I don't feel like busting out my real wallet to get some of the skins that I missed out on.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
So as compensation for this game shutting down, I think they should just give out Gleamium for free instead of just say, hey, you can't spend your real money, but you could use the fake money that you might have. Honestly, if the game's shutting down, you might as well just give us all the skins for free at that point. You guys already lost over 100 million for Warner Brothers, bringing Warner Brothers' total of losses to 300 million if you include Suicide Squad.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
It is really unfortunate, man. And then in the blog post, they go on to thank everybody who supported the game and such. It honestly is hard to say goodbye to this game because this game was so fun.
Stop the cap.
But also very hard to say goodbye because, well, the last parts of the shutdown, one, when I mentioned with the Gleamium, it kind of seems corporate, or not even corporate, but dude, just give us shit for free. X-Defiant, when they were shutting down, they refunded my Founders version, so do something like that. Either refund Gleamium or just give out Gleamium for free. You guys already lost enough money, so why not just, you know, give out the currency? It's also hard to say goodbye considering that when they re-released in 2024, it didn't really seem like they tried to fix the issues that they had. What I mean by this is I know developers work very hard, and I know they were working in the back end to make the game as good as possible. However, how do you relaunch a game with even more issues than the beta had? That just makes no fucking sense at all. With their servers, oh my god, their servers just being god awful, and somehow their hitboxes being even worse, and somehow slowing down the speed of the game, just making combos with characters like Bugs Bunny and Harley, two of my mains, just completely broken. Samurai Jack, I was so excited to see Samurai Jack being added to the game, one of my favorite Cartoon Network shows and characters of all time, and oh my god, the balancing on him.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Just running into each and every match, seeing teams and like 3 out of 4 players using Samurai Jack and people spamming his special. And microtransactions being well, not even a bit, but a lot more predatory for the player. And I'm assuming they were a lot more predatory coming this time around because of the fact that they needed the money. I mean, if they had the money, they wouldn't be shutting down now in the first place, now would they? Dude, the game was in a completely different state compared to the beta. The beta just felt so, like I said, so smooth, so fluid, so balanced at that. And this is where the community was just divided at this point. When you look at a game like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and check out the video where we compared the two, we might be doing it again, honestly. But if you check out the characters in that game, and it's not live service, well, the characters in that game make way more sense because it's all Nickelodeon characters. However, when you look at a game like MultiVersus, it's just a bunch of Warner Brothers properties that they were like, yeah, we own this, we own that. Let's put them all in one game. It's like, why am I playing as LeBron James fighting Arya Stark from Game of Thrones? Like, when LeBron was announced for this game, it even twisted my head as an NBA fan. First of all, I'd rather have MJ in the game. It's a better Space Jam. Space Jam 2 sucked. But second of all, it's like, why are they even in the game in general? Like, they added all of these characters that I just did not give a fuck about. Having animated characters in the game makes a lot more sense because it's a video game. The roster seemed just a bit too wacky, even for my liking.
You're one to talk.
During the beta, they were releasing characters that honestly, I personally didn't care about, like the Gremlins or Black Adam to go alongside the release of the movie. Who else did they release I didn't give any fucks about? Beetlejuice, again, for marketing reasons. I know a lot of people like Beetlejuice out there. When I dropped my MultiVersus videos, I was getting a lot of put some respect on Beetlejuice's name comments, but I just don't give a fuck about characters like that. If we have primarily Cartoon Network fighters and WB fighters in the game that are animated, I'd like to see primarily Cartoon Network fighters and animated fighters in the game.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Like with the characters that were leaked in there, man, Powerpuff Girls were dope. I don't think they were OP. I think they were just, you know, high skill players. And then we also got Raven and Marceline, which I honestly had no interest in booting up the game to even try them at that point. But I guess you can say that's the other issue. So many dope games have come out since not just MultiVersus' initial release. I mean, we could just go through the list of games that came out in 2023. Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man 2, Jedi Survivor, Resident Evil 4. I can continue going down the list, but we're gonna be naming off a lot of games. I mean, even after its release, like the live service popular game right now, Marvel Rivals. Everybody and their mother is on Marvel Rivals right now. It's just so unfortunate that this game couldn't survive another year or so. It's also just so unfortunate that they couldn't get the first release down right. But it's hard for a live service game to do that now in 2025. I mean, look at the other live service games that have shut down already in the past. We could say things are a ripoff like all we want, but it's always good to support new games, new titles, people that decide to try and do something new in general. I don't think it was a direct ripoff of Smash Bros. However, it felt more like Brawlhalla when I was playing the game, as many hours as I put into the game, personally. This game was fun though, fun to me, and it's unfortunate to see it go. Although MultiVersus can officially be called and be seen as a failure now since it's shutting down, I can at least say I had fun with it. A lot of fun. This game had way too many issues. This game had way too many problems though, and it was inevitable that it was gonna shut down. That's what happens when you invest a bunch of money and throw a bunch of characters at a live service game and just think it's gonna stick. That's also what happens when you release a game that in a state that's even worse than its beta. It's unfortunate, man, but I wish we got to see a few more characters put in the game. But if you made it to the end of this video, let's give a moment of silence to MultiVersus, a game that had so much potential and a game that gave so many of us WB and Cartoon Network fans so much nostalgia. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. What were some of your favorite characters from MultiVersus though? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Not just that, but what characters did you miss out on seeing in MultiVersus, man? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, families, and relatives, as it really does help the channel grow. It's just unfortunate that MultiVersus has to go so soon. At least you're not going to be gone permanently. At least we'll be able to play it offline. I'll be downloading it, I'll be playing it offline, but not much. I'll at least have it on my hard drive. Warner Bros, this is on you. Make a better game next time. I still had fun with this one though. But in the meantime, it's been WaavvyyD and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.